Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And Oklahoma City is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Thunder will be going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. There are a lot of explosive offensive players on the Thunder, but one thing they do so well that gets overlooked is rebounded basketball. Just how good is this team on the glass, Shaq?
Well, they led the NBA last year in total rebounds as well as offensive rebounds. Everybody on their team can grab an offensive rebound, but my favorite guy on that team grabbing a rebound, Russell Westbrook.
Wow, because, they have size and strength in every spot. That's what makes them difficult to guard and match up against. But the last thing is they probably play with the most effort than any team in the NBA.
That'll wrap it up. Let's go courtside, and we'll see you later.
Joining us live for NBA Basket with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Doris Burke. The fans are making noise here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Oklahoma City Thunder getting settled in. The Thunder off the tip. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
James. Bank shot. No good. On defense, the Cavaliers. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Irving. Westbrook gets to Durant. To the inside. Adams. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Adams has got the game going here with the first basket for the Thunder.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
That just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Pass to Durant. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on LeBron James. For Durant getting to 15,000 points, the only player, Clark, to do it quicker was LeBron James.
Yeah, and it's even more impressive when you realize that Durant did spend 1 year in college, Kevin. You take a year off his age, and he and LeBron got to that point plateau in virtually the same amount of time. You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he'd been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
Yeah, he did, but I tell you what, he hit the waist with his length, 6'10", with a 7'5" arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has too. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism. But a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school.
First shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his first basket.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Irving dishes to Thompson. Pass to Smith. Feeds it to Love. Just 5 on the clock. It's the outside fadeaway.
You know, regarding Kevin Love, he had a number of difficult transitions to make last season. Most of all, perhaps on the offensive glass. He averaged less than 2 a game after averaging 3 or more a game every other season.
Here is Durant. Following the basket by Kevin Love. Ibaka outside. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Ibaka's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to talk with Billy Donovan for a moment. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Outside Irving. Screen by Smith. The jump hook misses off the left iron. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Durant the pass to Westbrook. And Thompson sends it back. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Irving kicks to Smith. Love outside. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Durant. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Westbrook against Irving. Ibaka with the corner and buries it.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. The drive by LeBron. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player, sure, even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
The first free throw is good. LeBron James, by many surveys, and no surprise here, GA, the most popular athlete in America.
I mean, the highest paid player in the league. And you know what? He deserves it. This guy has really carried the mantra as the face of our game, as well as anybody. And I tell you what, people now are starting to acknowledge the guy also delivers when it matters.
And so he hits both. The Thunder leading by 3. Outside Westbrook. The putback, and Adams with the slam.
He could have tipped it home, but he wanted to give this crowd something to remember.
Dynamic work right there. Throw down that rebound.
Yes, sir.
And no need there, guys, to throw that one back out. Just go ahead and handle your business.
Well, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Thunder have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame.
And you know, for LeBron, he's blazed a trail as far as his business empire is concerned. He gave his childhood friends a chance to manage his affairs. Many thought it was a huge mistake, but he's doing quite well with the guys that he chose.
The screen from Thompson. James against Durant. Love goes in, and he gets the bucket. Love's got 6.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. And for LeBron, he said he'd like to be a billionaire. It's his ambition to have an influence that goes beyond the game. And guys, he is certainly on his way.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Irving dishes to LeBron. Back to Irving. He kicks it to Love from 13, and again it's Cleveland.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. For Oklahoma City, Cantor comes in for Athens, and Deion Waiters subbed in for Roberson. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Here's Irving following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And Thompson throws it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Now here's Durant after LeBron James's miss. It's Durant with the drive. It's a big height bounce and goes in. And now a 5-point Thunder lead.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
It's a pick by Love. Irving passes to Love. Excellent D from Cantor.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning as well right now.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
And Kevin Durant again. Durant's got 8 points.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Now here's Waiters. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Can't make good off the pick.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Durant against Irving. Durant kicks to Westbrook. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Irving with the ball. Back to LeBron. From the baseline. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
The Thunder leading by 5. When you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents.
a switch here. Boy's checked in, and the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Outside Westbrook. It's Durant on the wing, and stolen by Fry. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Shumpert's running. Lots of room. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And, you know, as we've seen, success in the NBA can come in a lot of different packages. I mean, it can't happen without the big free agent signing or spending. It helps to draft a guy like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook for that matter.
Durant with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. Durant's got 11 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Outside jumper. Back to James. Fades. And again, it's Cleveland. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 6. There's the dish to Wiz. A screen by Cantor. Oklahoma City moving it around. And that one's good. Durant.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
6 points for him. He dishes it to Fry. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Waiters. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And now it's a 9-point Thunder lead.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Now here's James. Now the feed to Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. Offline with his 3.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it to Durant. Mozgov grabs the board. Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Cantor. Leans from outside. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Thunder lead by 7. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. And of the new big 3 along with Kyrie, I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
And the first quarter is in the books.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are. And
guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for LeBron. And Irving subbed in for Iman Shumpert. No good on the second free throw. Ray, getting back to Waiters, there's a reason the Cavaliers dealt the former 4th overall pick in the draft. Not only did he shoot poorly, but Clark, he averaged less than 2 assists a game.
Yeah, I think it's a mindset adjustment with Waiters. I've loved his talent and his ability to make plays and shots. Now he just has to recalibrate his thinking so he can be effective in the role he's asked to play.
Westbrook against Irving. Westbrook up top. 6 on the shot clock. Ibaka.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
And he makes the first. Miles Singler, he's checked in for Waiters. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
They set the pick. Dellavedova kicks to Irving. It's stolen by Ibaka. Irving against Westbrook. Down low. Ibaka. This is to Robertson. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. All sorts of time. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Fry. Talking about Ibaka, he does so many things that help his team. The little things that always make a difference, even with the superb free throw shooting. Up to a remarkable Clark, 84% last year.
Yeah, but, you know, Ibaka had an injury of his own. As much as people talked about Durant's injury, the knee soreness Ibaka had cost him 18 games last year, so that was tough for him.
They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dellavedova. It's deflected. And he lays it straight in. And now a 12-point Thunder lead.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Cuts off the pass. Here's Roberson. That is good. Roberson's got his first basket.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint. And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Channing Frye. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
And, guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
But he's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can. At all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
To halt the run, shot is good off the back rim and in. Thompson's got 8 points.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
Outside Westbrook. Now the pass to Ibaka. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Irving kicks to Smith. Love at the elbow. To the middle. Offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. He's got 12.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Ibaka with the screen on Irving. Off the screen. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Robertson. 12 points for Russell Westbrook.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Smith with a wide open look, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Outside Westbrook. And it's Singler in the corner. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Irving with it. Singler covering. Irving attacking.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
The Cavaliers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Singler passes to Westbrook. And again, it's Oklahoma City. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club
It
to be
is.
in. Only
It
the
is.
true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Here's Dellavedova. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The screen from Thompson. All alone. Here's Love. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, Love is playing well. He has 12 points and a steal. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends. And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there. And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. I mean, last season he said that he dunked so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch four, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
Irving kicks to Smith. There's a good screen. That's a pick by Love. Smith against Singler. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Dellavedova from downtown. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Dellavedova's got 5. As Greg was talking about, Clark, back to Love, it wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strengths, but Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
And he misses the fast break layup.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Adams' shot is good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Smith outside. There's a good screen. Irving against Westbrook. Irving kicks to Dellavedova. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Dellavedova's got 7 points in the game.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Singler outside. Westbrook, a screen on Smith. Morrow, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by Smith.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
It's a pick by Love. Smith drives in. Comes up empty off the pick. The Thunder leading by 12. And here's Westbrook. 16 points for him. And Adams with the slam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
There's the pick. Outside Westbrook. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Irving drives in. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Irving against Westbrook. He feeds it to Adams. Misses from close range. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Elbow shot. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 5 now.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal. And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
new group in here for the Thunder. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Durant comes in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters, he's checked in for Kyle Singler. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for J.R. Smith. And Shumpert in there for Matthew Dellavedova. Dishes it to Foy. Outside Durant. And he slams it one-handed. Now Irving. He has 5. To the inside. Mozgov dishes to James. Back to Mozgov. Outside Shumpert. On the wing, Irving takes the 3. They grab their own miss, and he gets it to go. That's now 8 points for LeBron.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
There's a screen by Cantor. Foy, the pass to Waiters. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Waiters got 5 now.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Fry. A 3-ball. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well. That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnover, and then push it to the other end.
And Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor. And an open path to the hoop there, easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Outside jumper. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Channing Frye.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
James kicks to Irving. Inside, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing him back at Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
And both free throws good for Frye.
Check out the game for Frye. He has 9 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Shumpert, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Here's Waiters, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And Dion Waiters traded last season to the Thunder. They wanted him as a shooting and scoring threat off the bench. Didn't want him to try and fill the void that Harden played when he was a member of the team.
You know, Greg, for Waiters, it would be unfair for the Thunder to ask that of anybody. You know, that's tough to do. Clark, hard to make up what Harden had accomplished.
Yeah, and the Thunder even asked Waiters not to wear number 13 to avoid any comparisons, which I think was a smart move. But they still would like to have him provide some punch in terms of points off the bench.
He hits the second from the line. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Passes to Durant. To the middle. Off the pick. And Cantor throws it down.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
To the inside. Mozgov. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 8. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, you obviously found your rhythm offensively. Tell us how you've gotten into that groove.
Well, I'm just playing off of my teammates. They're doing a great job of penetrating and kicking. And I'm not trying to force anything. I'm playing my game within the offense, and shots are starting to fall for me.
Kevin, thank you so much. Always a humble superstar, guys.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder? And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Well, they're facing a very hot team in the first half. I mean, guys are shooting the ball lights out. But you have to do more to get stops. I mean, tough defense is the key. And if you put pressure on the ball and more bodying up down low, that's going to establish more aggressive tone that might shut them down in the second half.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
What a performance from Durant here. He has 18 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center, locking down the middle. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. At one point, they led by 16. Durant dishes to Robertson. Durant against Smith. Feeds it to Robertson to the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Love. Outside Irving. He kicks to LeBron. The dish to Thompson. The feed to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around. Irving, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Good on the shot. Adams has got 14 points.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. It's a pick by Love. Outside Irving. A shot by Smith. Offensive rebound. Love the pass to Irving. That falls. Great assist by Love. And that's 13 points for Kyrie Irving.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. The baseline jam. Outside for Durant. Now the pass to Ibaka. Just 5 on the clock. Double team on Westbrook. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Irving. 13 points in the game. Thompson, a screen on Westbrook. Irving double team. The drive by Thompson, and he gets it to go. And now it's just a 4-point Thunder lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Adams outside. He dishes it to Ibaka. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
And on the way from Irving for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 16 points for Kyrie Irving. The Thunder leading by 3. And Roberson kicks to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Ibaka wide open. He fires. And again it's Oklahoma City.
And when you look at Serge Ibaka, it's amazing how methodically he's worked on his shooting. I mean, it seems like every year his range extends another couple of feet. He now has one of the best mid-range jumpers in the game, and that has obviously opened up the offense for everyone else.
Westbrook drives in, and that one's good.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. Getting back to Ibaka, he entered the league primarily as a dunker. Cut to last season, he's shooting over 3 threes a game club.
And that was an objective that he wanted to pursue going into last season for his development and his team's progress, but that also helped drop his overall field goal percentage below 50.
It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Dellavedova. Well, wide open look for Love. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 4th assist in this one. The Thunder leading by 6. Outside Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Open shot, Ibaka. Kept alive. Cavaliers have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Smith with it. Westbrook picks him up. It's a pick by Love. Thompson sets the pick for James. Thompson outside. Here's Love. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
It's Durant on the wing. Shot left blocked. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Dellavedova. 7 points in the game. 3 on Westbrook. Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Westbrook. James wide open. And again, it's Cleveland.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Morrow's checked in. Here's Ibaka. Can't get it to go. Good D from Love. The Cavaliers trail by 4.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Kicks it to Morrow. It's Durant on the wing, covered by LeBron. Durant dishes to Adams. That's good. Adams has got 16.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Dellavedova. It's a pick by Love. Dellavedova, the pass to Love. 5 to shoot, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Love's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Thunder have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Outside Westbrook. Inside, it's deflected. Stolen by Thompson. The numbers in their favor. Here's Dellavedova. James kicks to Dellavedova. Love inside. Ibaka on him. For the lead. James misses.
All the time in the world to get that one.
Outside Durant. Out to the wing. Here's Morrow. Ferries the 20-footer. Morrow's got his first bucket in this one. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. James in the post. Defended by Durant. Another miss by LeBron.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And Durant sends it back. Westbrook dishes to Durant. The shot from the low post is good. Durant's got 22. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
Yeah, and they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Smith the pass to James. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. Love kicks to Dellavedova. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And the Thunder with some changes. Cantor checked in for Adams. Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Foy in for Anthony Morrow. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov. He's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for J.R. Smith. Waiters dishes to Westbrook. Back to Waiters. There's a screen by Cantor. And Foy kicks to Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Dellavedova, the pass to Fry. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Shumpert's got 5 now.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And Foy kicks to Durant. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. There's Foy with the 3. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
I mean, they paid a heavy...
And it's blocked. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Durant's got the ball. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Waiters. Dellavedova kicks to James. There's a screen. It's Fry atop the key. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Fry's got 11.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Durant, no good.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
LeBron outside. Knocks it loose. Here's Mozgov. Waiters grabs the miss.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
A shot by Foy.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
It's LeBron with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Foy with it. He's got 7. He feeds it to Westbrook. With 1 on the clock and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And he sinks the second. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Cavaliers lead by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is up to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Canner. Andre Robertson out there with Foy. And it's Waiters in at the small forward spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Waiters with a screen on Smith. 6 to shoot. There's a screen by Canner to tie it up. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game. Right side Shumpert. Smith sets the pick for Shumpert. It's a pick by Love. Freed up. Nice work off the pick. And that's now 19 points for Kyrie Irving.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Back to Waiters. Lets the 3 fly. That's good.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Cleveland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Irving attacking. No good off the front iron.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Knocked away and stolen by Fry. Shumpert against Waiters. Irving passes to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 23 points for Love. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Tries it from 19. Goes back up. Cantor. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
Irving dishes to Smith. Can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Now, here is Ford. Dishes to Waiters. To tie it up. That one attack down to the right spot. Drops in front. And that ties it up.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And Greg, I've got to admit to you, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Roberson. Down low. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. Traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
And Kanter did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Second free throw, no good.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Left side, Irving to the inside, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
The shot's good from pressure. Ibaka with the screen on Irving. And Voigt kicks to Waiters. Cans the shot from the wing. Waiters got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City.
You talk about...
Thunder trailing by 4. Ibaka with the screen on Irving. Pass to Canner. No good. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Shumpert. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
The throw good. Iman Shumpert. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Durant comes in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Ford.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks that Coach Grill.
He had a nice open look right there. That's 12 points for Serge Ibaka. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And Roberson kicks to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Fades. And it's Ibaka again missing.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
And he gets the bucket. And it's 7 points for Smith.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Ibaka. Another miss by Ibaka. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Shumpert in the corner. All alone. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. And Roberson kicks to Durant. The fadeaway. There's the bucket. Good. Durant's got 24 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back into it.
On to Shumpert. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Westbrook passes to Roberson. Screen by Ibaka. For 3, Durant. doesn't go either for Durant.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Shumpert. 10 points for J.R. Smith.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Outside Irving. And that's good for 2. Irving's got 17 points here in the second half.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Adams' shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Shumpert dishes to Irving. Kicks it out to Love. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that. And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in. Thunder trailing by 17. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. And here's Irving. Feeds it to Smith. There's the dish to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. Rocket 6. Smith, no luck.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Adams outside. The feed to Ibaka. There's the pass to Westbrook. Tries it from the top of the key. Oklahoma City gets it back, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Looking at the game Adams has been having, 11 rebounds and 16 points.
Shooting 2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. The Kiwi, Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
So we can't get either to fall.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
Love with the screen on Westbrook. James with it. Westbrook picks him up. Westbrook against James. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Shot's good by Ibaka.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch the breath. You're right.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Yeah, I like the discipline, the self-control, and the patience, Kevin.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Thompson. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
It's a pick by Love. Irving kicks to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Here's Ibaka, and again it's Oklahoma City. Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Smith the pass to Love. Irving double team. The open shot, Love. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. It's Durant on the wing. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, you guys had a tremendous second half. What were the things that had to happen to win this game?
No, we all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
It takes 5 guys to win it in the NBA. Kevin, thanks for your time. Back to the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tristan Thompson. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night. And we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.